Hi guys, I decided to make a video and hopefully posted it. I'm not big on doing these things, just how time consuming it could be, but I really want to help out people in need for this problem because I can't really find anything. And the problem is this is a Volkswagen Jetta 2004 Canada version. I'm in Vancouver area. And I purchased this car for fuel efficiency, obviously, and I had a diesel before and I like the torque and the fuel mileage. So I bought this car. Let me show you. It's a 2004 1.9 TDI, the pump deuce PD engine, the VW code. So just to show you. And basically the code I was starting to get is, I believe it was the P0201 code and P0203, I believe, which was number 1 cylinder, intermittent connection to the injector. So it could be injector fault, it could be the wire harness, and then I was reading that okay, replace the wire harness. I didn't really feel like spending $100 on it and changing it and maybe not fixing the problem. So, well, the previous owner told me that the injector is not good, needs to be changed. So I went by that information and I bought some used injectors. I replaced the number 1 injector, was running fine, decent, pretty decent. And then the problem came back again. And it was really intermittent and was getting worse. It was sometimes the engine was running fine, pretty decent. Sometimes the engine was running really shit and almost like running on 3 cylinders. And sometimes I shut the engine off, turn it back on, the problem was gone, then it came back in a few minutes. So I was thinking, what could it be wrong other than, for me, a broken wire inside the wire itself causing intermittent problems seemed to a little bit weird, but anything can happen in these vibrations, and things starts breaking down from the heat. So what I found out was a very, very simple fix. I want to share it with you, and this I think is the simplest thing to try before you would spend $100 and changing the wire harness. The wire injector wire loom, as they call it. So I'm gonna show you quickly just how I got to it and what I did. Try this fix. Most likely it could fix your problem. If not, then change the wire harness if you feel like it. For me, it fixed the problem and I didn't have this code coming up, and the engine was running fine ever since. So here I show you and I tell you what I think is the cause of this problem. Sometimes this worked for me. Try it out. So here is already taken apart the engine. So first thing I just show you, so you know, remove the cover, then remove the engine cover, remove this cover basically, which is from the timing belt. You need to remove it. To remove, goes in here. Remove it so you can remove the rocker cover. Then remove the EGR, which goes in there. Hold on. It goes like this actually, and it has 3 Allen bolts. Those ones over there, like 1, 2, and 3. Pull it out. Obviously disconnect the connector. Then remove this duct from the clamp there, and that piece over there with this retaining clip, which goes there. Just clip it off, pull it off. Then it will release this, pull it out, pull this off. Then again if these procedures are hard for you, but then I wouldn't touch the engine. Then disconnect this tubing, this one here. Well, the rocker cover is upside down right now. And release all the bolts. Make sure there are some at the back. Here is another one, another one, another one. So basically 4 at the back, then 2 on the top on each side, then another one there and there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the front. Release all of them, make sure they are really released. Pull the fuel rail line towards you, to the side, this to the side, unclip this, make yourself room, pull off the rocker cover. Well, what you see right now, I'm changing the remaining 1, 2, and 3 injectors. The number 1 was replaced already with a much lower mileage, so I'm replacing the 5 injectors, but that's a different story. So basically my number 1 was giving me problems. So what I did is basically just pull them off. They should come off, but sometimes you feel it, they're like really wiggly. How these, let me get closer view. As you can see, there are 2 pins going on top of the injector pins. Basically, I think they from vibration they open up, and basically they don't create a good connection to the injector. So the problem is intermittent. Sometimes it's fine, sometimes it's not. So what I did, I cramped a little bit the connector. So when I cramped a little bit the connector, you get something really pointy and sharp. And oh man, it's hard to show with one hand in the camera holding. And okay, I'll try to go closer. You take this really sharp pin, something you need really sharp and pointy so you can get in there, and you're gonna get under the connector and bend it inwards. So basically what you're doing, you squishing that connector, which will slide over the pin on the injector, and really tight good electrical connection. Right now from vibration, I guess it a little bit opened up and it's intermittent, plus the oil on it. So you squeeze. Don't go too crazy though, you still need to push this onto the pins. But so what I did on the number 1, I'm not doing it right now, but basically get in underneath there and bend it inwards. So you're squishing it like a sandwich, making it squished more. Then the connector should go really firm on it, and you can feel it that it's actually binding into it, and you create a really good connection on it, and this should fix your problem. If that's the case, maybe they have more problems, I don't know, but it fixed it for me. And just push it back on, and you don't need to replace this stupid wire harness, this wire loom, which goes only up to here. So this piece you don't need to replace. Just squeeze the connector in this piece, and then it should push on really tight. In case you overbend it, then just open it up a touch. Don't go crazy working it too much. Obviously it's a metal, it can break, but and don't go crazy and damaging the connector. But I hope you get what I mean. I can maybe actually, you know what, I'll try to show you what it looks right now. if my camera will zoom in on it. Come on. Okay, right now they are pretty much like a flat, square kind of looking things. So I will bend it and I show you what I did basically. Bear with me, I'm doing it. So basically I stuck it in there, and then I'm forcing it to inside, and then you take it out, what you're using, and now you can see they're a little bit more bent inwards. The top and bottom is more squished, so it will create a tight contact on those contacts on the injector. And you know, diesel engines are vibrating sometimes like crazy, so this vibration, many things starts cracking, breaking and whatnot, but because it's inside the engine, it shouldn't affect it basically that much. So I hope it helps you, and I'm hoping I help out someone at least. So good luck. Bye.